Good evening, Superintendent and members of the board. Thank you for the opportunity to provide an update and action plan regarding the renovation project. I'll briefly walk through the current challenges and how they're impacting progress and the strategies I will implement to ensure successful completion distribute throughout my leadership. First, we'll talk about key issues plus the impact. Currently, the renovation project is facing three major challenges: lack of communication, conflicting priorities, underperforming teams, and group leaders. First, communication has been inconsistent. Teachers are not receiving timely updates about construction schedules, which makes it difficult for them to plan instruction effectively. Secondly, there are conflicting priorities. With contractors are focused on meeting deadlines and avoiding penalties, while teachers are focused on maintaining stable learning environments for the students. These competing priorities have led to frequent disruptions during instructional time. Finally, there are concerns with underperforming team members, which some contractors are producing low quality work that must be redone, and staff support are not consistently maintaining safety and communication expectations. The impact on the project, these issues are slowing project progress, lowering staff morale, and creating safe risk. If they are not addressed, we risk delays, increased costs, and negative impact on student learning. If leadership is not implemented without shared leadership, decision making stays or centralized, communication gaps widen, and accountability weakens. This is ultimately leads to ineffective and reduced trust among stakeholders. Next, we'll get into strategies to address the challenges. To address these concerns, I will implement three key distributed leadership strategies. Strategy one will be establish leadership with teams and clear roles. I will create small, focused leadership teams that will include administrators, teachers, and project leads. Each team will be responsible for a specific area like communication, scheduling, safety, etc. Roles and expectations will be clearly defined, and decision making authority will be shared within each team. Tasks will be aligned with individual strengths. For example, teacher leaders will support communication to staff, while operation leads will coordinate with contractors. Strategy two: to we will implement a structured community system to fix the communication breakdown. I will implement consistent and predictable communication channels, like daily or weekly updates sent to all stakeholders, a shared digital schedule accessible to staff, and a designated communication legion to verify updates before they're distributed out. Also, strategy three will be to strengthen accountability and performance monitoring. To address underperformance, I will establish clear expectation and monitoring systems. I will use checklists and walk through and monitor contractors and staff performance. I will provide immediate feedback and corrective action when expectations are not met. And I will recognize teams that meet or exceed expectations. The evaluation for that will be teams will be evaluated based on timelines, the quality of work and communication effectiveness. Individuals will receive regular feedback and support to improve their performance. This approach assures that everyone understands the role and is held accountable for a supportive, collaborative way. And three, building a culture of distribute leadership. To sustain this work, I will intentionally build a culture that supports distribute leadership. First, I will promote shared ownership by involving stakeholders in decision making and problem solving processes. Also, I will establish open communication channels, including regular team check ins, collaborative meetings, clear processes for addressing conflicts and concerns. And third, I will support collaboration and trust by encouraging transparency, modeling effective communication, and providing ongoing support and coaching to team leaders. This environment would allow stakeholders to work together more effectively, resolve issues, and stay focused on the shared goal we have for completing the project essentially. But overall, by strengthening communication, addressing underperformance, and promoting distribute leadership, we can improve efficiency, support our staff, and ensure successful completion of the renovation project. Thank you for your time and continued support.